Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I'm Gypsy Girl, here to give you another lesson for today. And I just want to be grateful to the energy for opening up. It's a lot easier now. I want to thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. The lesson, you can pass it on, and hopefully you are triggered. It'll help. It'll help to learn and grow, change your life, I hope. Let's see what the lesson is today. It's a lot quieter, so I'm glad I get to concentrate a little more. A little easier, actually. What is the lesson for today? Thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to learn today? What is the message? I keep saying, what is the message? I notice that. I guess messages do come true. In the end, they do. Develops when the lesson shows itself. Messages come through. But it is a lesson. So what is the lesson for today? Thank you, Spirit. Our Prince of Cups. He's ready to make an offer. See how he's extended there? He went fishing, he's got food, so he's ready to offer sustenance, some form of stability. He's eager too, right? But they say he's not sure. There's an uncertainty about him, this prince. And it's because of his emotional openness. He's really quick to offer, but the but is where we get confused. He's open. His hand is extended. His cup is full and it's overflowing because of his emotion. His emotion runs really deep. And that makes him vulnerable to be hurt easily. Very sensitive, this Prince of Cups, because of the affiliation with the moon. He picks up on sensitivity. He picks up on emotions very quickly, very easily. And that's where his uncertainty brings him to back off or not trust or go in willingly, but there is a but, that but. We'll see how far this goes. Not too sure I'm gonna go all the way here, but we'll see. That kind of unknown. But that's because of the moon and the fluctuation, where change of mind happens quickly, easily. Not too sure, the uncertainty. And of course of being hurt, because emotions bring in memories of pain from the past, And he's been hurt, but he's willing to try. So what is the lesson? Finding the balance between the uncertainty and the assurance of what you feel. Could be a lot, eh? Let's see what the tool is. Oh boy. Well, it's a new beginning. This is coming in with Spirit backing up that uncertainty with wisdom. So we could go with the bringing balance into the uncertainty, that fluctuation of knowing what we're getting into, going out there and making that offer with no idea where it's gonna go, if it's gonna go, but with the wisdom that it'll all work itself out, because that's what the fool does. He goes out there, no clue where it's gonna go, but there is an assurance that it'll work itself out. Everything's gonna work out. It'll be fine. No matter what, we'll work it out. Let's take that leap of faith, because that's what this is. The uncertainty of making that offer is washed away with that leap of faith to make the offer. So it's as if Spirit is pushing him in the back, saying, you're going to go make that offer. Don't worry about it. Make the offer. Just go ahead. Go on. Do it. Do it. You'll be fine. It'll work out. Don't worry. That kind of sensation is happening here. Let's see what Spirit is doing. Oh boy. See, more backup again. So this prince is not getting away from making the offer, because now the courage, Spirit is putting all of that strength, that fortitude to take that leap and know that you're going to land on your feet, because that's what the courage is, that you're going to get exactly what you're asking for when you make the offer. That's where this is going. Spirit is making sure the prince is ready and does take that step forward. Let's see what the gift is. Oh, isn't that interesting? It's confusion. That's curious. 7 cups. Spirit is gifting us confusion with this offer. And the bottom of the deck, passion. More passion. A messenger bringing in innovative ideas for confusion as a gift. Stepping forward with love and passion into confusion. Spirit is giving us exactly what we're asking for. Confusion. Spirit is making us understand that we have the strength. We have the wisdom, the know-how to make the offer. But the gift for this offer is confusion. Well, now we have to take a look. Let's see where this ends up. Because this is interesting, if to say the least. Look at that. All the love, the integrity. That innovation brings us to a 10. Look at that. It's the 9 of Wands with the princess is 1-1. That's like an ace in itself, because she brings a message, eh? Let's just bring it down. I want to make sure you see. Make sure. Yeah, it's good here. It's very good here. Okay, so the messenger of passion. Because remember, we paired this with our Princess of Cups, eh? So the love and the passion are there. The the wisdom, because that's what this is, eh? It's the wisdom, and then there's the courage to go forward and make that offer. But the result, the gift, is confusion, the Seven of Cups. And I keep saying confusion because this is what we call the confusion card. Having so many choices, so many choices. What do we choose? Why have to choose if we have so many in the first place? Paradox. Why do I have to choose when they're all mine? It could be in the wisdom that we understand that there is no choice. There is no uncertainty in the choice, because the choice is for everything. Having it all. But then there's a healing, the burden, healing a burden here. And the burden coming off of the lesson is that uncertainty. See? Not sure. Not sure. Here's a confusion. Here's a confusion. That uncertainty is confusion. See? I don't know if I want to make it, but if I don't know, I'm going to get exactly that. I don't know. Well, the burden is a fractured 10. That's the burden. Carrying all the weight on this end. Separating the self. Deciphering what is your work. What is your worth here? Because this soldier is not trusting. Again, there's no trust here. There's no trust here. There's a lot of confusion here. So the soldier in healing, knowing what he wants, is not trusting that he's getting what he wants, because there's confusion there as a gift. But the integrity, the deck is still opening up. There you go. Judgment. Final judgment. Integrity will make that final judgment. We're going to stop there, though. I'll just bring this down here. Because more healing takes place. You see, this fractured 10, which is now going to be a 1, okay? Because the soldier is really holding on to integrity. He wants, only integrity is going to bring you out of the confusion, eh? That's the only way you're going to get out of confusion. Granted, it is the gift. It's a choice. You don't have to take the gift, eh? It's there. If you want to be in confusion, then the way is clear. You will have the wisdom and the manipulative skills to do it. You will have the courage to take that step forward and jump into confusion if that's what you really want, because you have the courage. Or you can hold yourself back and work with your integrity to not be confused. But that's choice, because this is judgment, a judgment call. That's coming from spirit, eh? Just desserts and all. Maybe confusion is where we have to go. Let's go further and see here. So the healing, again, this is spirit working, paying out, reciprocity. This is the judgment call. Now this, remember, we go in and face what we don't want to face. And that is probably why we're getting the confusion as a gift, because we have to face this. There is no getting away from facing this confusion in your life. Your integrity is what is being tested when you get into confusion. To be able to separate yourself. That's what I was getting into here as a severed 10, you know, the fractured 10 here, where the warrior separates himself from all of the work that was supposed to go to another person and say, you know what, this isn't mine. I'm not carrying this burden anymore, because that's what the 10 signifies. That you come to the realization that this isn't your burden. And you get to put it down. That's why we always end up saying, put down the burden. Well, the warrior will put it down, because there is a massive healing here. This is spiritual healing. This is spirit healing us, you, the prince, whomever, because of integrity. See, we'll bring the integrity over here, because this is what will bring a certain or assertion to the prince, because spirit wants that faith to come in faith in the self, faith in integrity, because the uncertainty is where the test is. To find your integrity, to not be confused in making your choice. Because if you stay in uncertainty of what you want, then naturally when you ask for something, you will get confusion, because you're confused to begin with. So your request will go through the ranks of confused. So it'll come out as the result confused. It couldn't be simpler, even though it's confusing. This payout, see, it's reciprocity for unfair practices. You have to pay out. It's owed. There's a debt here, 50-50. Somebody isn't getting 50-50 in the love. It's imbalance. That's why there's confusion. And that is a destiny call, because there is uncertainty with the integrity, as if to say, no, the prince isn't ready yet. But the prince will decide and know, because the prince is the one that's doing all the healing here. You see all of this? Okay, this is spirit. These 3 cards here is spirit. These 3 cards here is us. Okay? And then integrity shows up. We have integrity working this lesson, because the goal is to have integrity. The goal here is your just desserts, final judgment, making that judgment call. I want or I don't want to take this next offer into confusion. It's a choice. Even though the gift is showing up as confusion, your integrity will cancel out the gift, because then you get to choose. You get to change your mind, in other words, because of your integrity. The healing that Spirit is giving is a separation. This is a detachment. Okay, it's a detached 10, whereas this princess brings in that passion of love, that sensuality. The prince is in the emotional side of it, whereas we had the Princess of Cups. Remember when we had those 2 together? Well, now we have the prince who is unsure of his offer, not sure if he should make that offer. It's all emotional. But it's not a perfect love, because there is hurt behind his uncertainty, wherein he'd been hurt before. And he's trying again, because he's easy to go up and say, yeah, sure, let's try it. Let's see where this goes. Oh, you hurt me. Okay, I'll get over it. And then, okay, the new person, let's try it. Let's see where this goes. And he just does that. But he gets hurt along the way, because he's not really thinking it through. But those hurts add up to experiences where he gets to remember all the passion that he's had with all of his adventures. See, that freedom. He walks with the freedom, this prince. He walks with his heart on his sleeve, as we like to say. So it's the next best that comes, and then the next one, and then the next one. And as long as there's a next one, he's going to go with the next one. This Queen of Cups, she's thinking about what she wants. She's thinking about fair treatment. She's thinking about confusion. Does she want to be in confusion? But the payment comes before, so it could be, I mean, we could go further, but no, we won't. Because we know that the integrity is what will make the shift. Let's see how the oracle message will make a difference here. What is the oracle message for this lesson? Because the curiosity is in the gift. Why are we getting confusion? Well, it's because we don't know what we're asking for, or we're not clear about what we're asking for, or we're just like the prince, not too sure, but we'll take a chance, and if it gets too confusing, well, we'll just figure a way out and start all over again. What is the oracle message for this lesson? Thank you, Spirit. The gift is confused. This is very curious. But it's a judgment call, eh? It's karmic. Sometimes that's what we have to get, even if we're not asking for it. What is the oracle message for this lesson? Thank you, Spirit. Discernment. Wise choice. You see, that's where integrity comes in. Make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. So we know now for sure, if we're not sure what we're asking for and we're confused, well, the gift will be just that, more confusion. So from this lesson, take a look at what you believe in. Take a look at where your faith and your strengths lie. What is passion for you? What have you gone through? Experiences. Because again, feeling it in your bones, because you know you've been through it. But you're going to be healed. We all are. Because this is a healing from Spirit. Again, Spirit is giving us the courage to take that leap of faith, to make the offer with integrity, intact. Because there is a celebration. Oh yes, this is our wedding card from the oracle. Somebody's getting married. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. Again, the judgment call, the riches, destiny. Confusion in itself is a way of Spirit working through our humanness. At the end of the day, we decide with our integrity. And if your values are true, then your offer will follow your values. And if your values are to manipulate and hold secrets and play with people's minds and lives, then your offer will reflect that. The other person, if we recall, if you're following the lessons in chronological order, the other person, the other party that you're making the offer to, they are standing in their integrity. And they will understand what your integrity brings with your offer. Because you stand in the light of what you believe in. If you believe in manipulation, then manipulation will show. If you believe in honesty and just, sharing your best qualities, then that will come across in your offer. Let's see what's there. Oh, even better. There's definitely going to be a fun time to come. So this is Pegasus. Break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. That's where the Fool comes in, because he takes that leap of faith because of the wisdom of all the other offers, of all the other experiences. Okay, the Fool is the same prince. He's walking off saying, oh yeah, I'm going to try again. Let's go. Let's see if this works. But this card from this deck definitely talks about being able to step off into the abyss and know that Spirit's going to catch you, then knowing that where you are headed, you're protected because of the judgment call, because of the courage, because of the Fool going into the unknown, because of the healing. Spirit is working this for us. The fact that we're able to stand and fight again for what we believe in, holding on to our experiences, our passion, bringing to an end confusion, if that's what you want. But we have to release. And that's what this last card represents. I'm bringing them all out now. And then the Oracle. Okay, but we're not going that far. I'll read it again. Trust your body. Elevate your spirit. Open the gates to your renewal. You see, the confusion in what you want or how you want to go about getting what you want is a part of life. It's a part of growing and changing. It's a part of your integrity. You can't go to your highest high if you don't know where your lowest low is. And when you mix in what you're not sure about and what you want and what you think, that is how you build up your integrity. But you must have the faith and the courage to go that extra mile. I thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. And if this lesson didn't come to you as a lesson today, don't worry. It'll come around again. Love and light.